Alright everyone, looks like we're back to another Best on Net Challenger Series CIS group stage matchup. It's gonna be QB.F versus Fluffy Gangsters, and even though I think most of you have seen recent results of QB.F, they have been not the most strongest results, pretty much 16-13, 19-16 victories over these CIS teams, but they're in fact top of the group here at the Best on Net Challenger Series. They're the ones who have been able to top the group against these CIS teams, and not sure why they should be able to lose against a team like Fluffy Gangsters, arguably one of the lesser teams here. But let us see, Jimka spawning out a couple of guys making his way. Now the terrorists, they still will not be able to plant the bomb, as look at QB.Fire. They've been able to drop the bomb planter. QB.F though, still gotta be quite careful. Jimka's pushed on through with Linker. Yeah, Linker kills Valina. And for Vumic, this is not the easiest of rounds for Vumic. I think the bomb is planted for short as well. No, it's a default. And no one's really towards default. Yes, Vixen in short. Linker towards kitchen. That is some weird positioning from Fluffy Gangsters. Vumic, he's gonna try to stick it. He's gonna try to stick it and he's gonna win it. This is too easy for Vumic. As Linkor. Yikes. Ay, poor Linkor. That's a rip. That is pretty much a rip. But what happened? The bomb was planted for default. And why on earth? Okay, I don't blame Linkor. He's in kitchen. Whatever. Why is there a guy in short? I mean, he could be a bit closer, but just completely backs away towards short. Closer towards middle. That is so... I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say the word bad. Very bad from Fluffy Gangsters. That round should not have gotten in favor of QB.F, but it has. And Fluffy Gangsters, after planting the bomb, should go for a full eco here, which I do understand. Maybe go this round, and then try to accomplish something in the upcoming rounds. Vumic and Valina doing a pretty good cleanup here, cleaning up the house in middle. And yeah, that's gonna be 2-0 lead for QB.F. A pretty clean round. Pretty clean round. Now, of course, Fluffy Gangsters will make the investment. AK-47s will come out for everyone, except for Walter. Yes, Walter buys up as well. Now, I have seen QB.F, even though there's the Spirit team also having quite good leads against these lesser teams, but some of the rounds at the very end do go down to the wire. So if you're QB.F, even though you understand these teams, this team in particular isn't that good, I'd say you still gotta be quite careful. QB.F though playing this one quite passively, especially on the ace side. Ooh, that's a good angle from Vumic. That's very neat. He's not going to be looking towards ramp. He's going to be taking a closer look towards A-apps. In fact, waterfalls, and now Quick will clear out underpass. The underpass is empty, and it does look like the rotation will happen. No smokes nor nothing being thrown out here from FLG. And as they make the push now, they're all stuck towards Tetris, and that is a problem, a huge problem for FLG. Now they might be able to kill Valina, but look at this. Vumic finally comes out. And for Fluffy Gangsters, this round is pretty much over, isn't it? Fix will try to do something, apparently not. And now Walter. Okay, Vumic. He's gonna spot him out, or at least got a lucky pre-fire there. Yeah, there's a bit of a problem with the odds. They should be the other way around, as Fluffy Gangsters, them being wow, no, actually, yeah, QB.F are the underdogs by the odds. I really don't think that's the case. That'd be very weird that a major legend team would be the underdogs against FLG. Is quite interesting, to say the least. And this round, Jimka should get the sprayed out in, and it quite, Jimka gonna run out of bullets in the end, but it doesn't really matter. 4-0 lead for the QB.F guys. For me, the weirdest thing is when I saw a team like Fluffy Gangsters, which are arguably still a mixed team. As far as I understood, and as far as I know, they picked Nuke against a team like EPG. I think, yeah, that was yesterday's game where EPG is a team that loves playing Nuke. They love picking Nuke in best of 3 series, and EPG in a best of 1 decider actually allow Nuke to slip through, and guess who gets wrecked in that game? They might have a better chance here on the map like Mirage, even though Vic doing a very good job in the hole. Could go for the spray down, but it's like his bullets aren't able to hit Fix now and Linkor. They're stuck here, aren't they? They're gonna have to come out of the apps, and if they could be given openings like that, that's a possibility. Oh, that's a missed Molotov. Waterfalls, he's gonna get the frag with Linkor. 5-0 lead now for the QBF guys. Not the hardest of, I'd say, holds there. It wasn't really anything fancy, you know. Fluffy Gangsters, all he had were 5 players rushing the apps. Does that work out all the time? Not really. Not really. I see a lot of you guys hoping for a 16-0 victory for QBF. I honestly don't think it's going to be a 16-0 victory. It's going to be I'd say pretty one-sided, but probably not 16-0. I have the benefit of the doubt that maybe Fluffy Gangsters can get 1 round boomage, though he's got to be very careful, but looks like he doesn't have to be. As in fact, he's going to get all free frags. Waterfalls is there to help him out a bit. Poor Quick, though. Quick has been trying to get those frags, those eco frags every single time, but he's one of the first guys to drop, so yeah, not going to be that easy. Valina also, one of the players in this team that really likes going for those eco frags. Sometimes, well, quite a lot of times you might actually see the demos when they play Train, the CD side of Train. You're always going to see Valina on the MP9. He's going to get flashed by one of his teammates in Ivy. He's going to push through, and more often than not, get like 3-4 frags. There's quite a lot of scenarios that has actually happened for Valina, oddly enough. Yeah, the bets are reversed. No, I don't think we're gonna need a when I'm QBF. I've missed those videos. Honestly, I would love to see more of NIM videos. They've been pretty much dead, haven't they? I think most of them were made in something like 2015, 2016. But now, as far as I know, they're pretty much dead. Just like making middle. He's gonna be the first man dead. Fluffy Gangsters, they do have an opening. That's very cool for FLG. But, whoops. Looks like that doesn't matter, as the other 3 guys from QBF will get free frags individually. And Linkor is stuck. He is pretty much stuck. What? 7-0 lead for QBF. I think, what, 10 minutes? Maybe 15 minutes have passed so far. QBF keeping up the pace, as they should be on a Saturday night. I'll try to finish this one off as quick as possible and get to, you know, Saturday night things. Fluffy Gangsters do go for the investment. I do see Andik on the sniper rifle, gonna try to challenge someone. The problem for him is that no one's really peeking from the QBF side. Maybe Quick is going to be the first man of contact. He ends up going a bit too aggressive. That's something he's got to be very careful. And in fact, middle is in control of Fluffy Gangsters. You see Vumich try to peek in. Not gonna be that lucky, is he? No, but there's Quick from the back lines. Not that bad of a start, I'd still say, as Quick overcommits. And I think, yeah, Jimka comes in with the frag. Fluffy Gangsters, though, entering the bomb site. Waterfalls is here, as well as Vumich. Oh, no, that's Valina, in fact. Valina's gonna die, as well as, I think, Waterfalls. He's still surviving that one somehow. But it does look like FLG will claim their first round here. Jimka, that's quite a lot of damage being done, spamming through the box. Now he knows there's a guy in CT. And there's 2 AWPs watching connector. So for Jimka, I'd say that's going to be quite hard. But that's 1 frag for Jimka. And that's all he gets. 7-1. Cool. Fluffy Gangsters. That's the first round for these guys on the T side. They're able to claim it. Not bad. Not bad for Fluffy Gangsters. It's a long way to go. And if they get reset here, then that journey is going to become a lot harder. Oh, smoke for connector. Not that bad of a smoke being deployed. Waterfalls throws out the smoke of his own, and I think he's going to try to peek middle. He's got a pretty good angle. The nade, yeah, the way the nade works, it actually lands on one of the stairs. So because the way Counter-Strike works, it does very little, actually no damage with waterfalls in that scenario. Oh, that's a good nade. Look at some of the nade usage. These guys haven't seen each other just yet. But the nades from QBF, Andig, 44 points of health, Fix is on 46. That's quite good. That's quite good for QBF. Waterfalls, though, is not in the best position, in fact. He might be able to get this one frag, and the Molotov still does quite a lot of damage, in fact. Fluffy Gangsters. Now Matvey's got the sniper rifle. Where does Jimka stay? Ah, Jimka. Cooking up a good meal, I see. Are they gonna check him though? They don't check him, and now Jimka's gonna pounce. He's gonna get one. Actually dinks two guys in that scenario. Very good stuff there for Jimka. And now I think it's in fact Kvik gonna try to hold this one off. Already gets one frag and a spot out Linkor, and that shouldn't be the hardest of frags for. Come on, jump shot, Kvik. Okay, he's gonna take it smart. He's gonna take it smart, and he's also gonna kill Walter. That's the round QBF needed, as Fluffy Gangsters now have very little to no money. I think an eco should be called out for Fluffy Gangsters, because they still have a decent amount of money to go for investment, but I think that's about it. I'm not from Russia. I am from Lithuania. It's close by Russia, but yeah, an Eastern European country, from the hard R. Haha. Well, hard R or not, Fluffy Gangsters up. That's quite unlucky. That's quite unlucky for these guys. Kvik is able to get all the frags, and even though they're able to enter the site, that's rip, isn't it? Kvik, easy frag for him. 9-1. Easy. So far, so good for QBF. Not bad, not bad. Ah, Užupis. Yeah, it's one of the districts in Vilnius. It's quote-unquote self-claimed republic, a free state, which is it goes by the name because there are a lot of artists living in that area. Self-proclaimed state, if you will. Kvik though, ooh, that's good. That's very good. He's gonna kill one, but when you think about it, was the push really worth it? I honestly don't know. Look at these frags coming in. Still kind of favoring here QBF. Waterfalls, they gotta be careful. There's a guy right by his side. And for Valina and Jimka, that's still not that bad. A 2 versus 2. Maybe Antic's gonna get lucky here. That's possible. He's in jungle. I don't think they're gonna check jungle just yet. Valina is gonna have to, of course, check towards stairs. And maybe if he looks towards jungle, might just get the timing right. But no, Antic shows off way too early. And for Fix, this suddenly becomes a very difficult round. The nade could come in from... Oh, okay. The nade's not even gonna be needed, apparently. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I myself am Konus, so to speak. Shout out from Latvia. What's up, Law? As they say, Bra Lucas. Oh, Boris. No, Boris from Estonia. Boris lives in Estonia, but he did make that video, the Gopnik tour of Vilnius, for those who are interested. Because as it stands, you know, Lithuania used to belong to the Soviet bloc back in the day, so we have our fair share of Gopnik neighborhoods. Oh, that's nice. Nicely done by Andy. Obliterates Vubich. But the guys at QBF, I think they're just playing this disrespect style. We saw even the round earlier where Valina alone just pushed up underpass. I think Quick. Oh, that's unlucky for Quick. He actually tries to go just tries to push onto the smoke, but gets absolutely wrecked. And Matvey. Yeah, that's. Oh, nice Matvey. He's gonna kill one. I think Waterfalls is gonna back away. But Matvey does a pretty good job. He's able to kill one. Suddenly, the round becomes pretty doable for Fluffy Gangsters. In his 2 versus 2 scenario, if they're able to kill one of the guys on the site, that suddenly turns out to be a good round. But Waterfalls, look at him. Easy kill for Waterfalls. That's the bomb being dropped. And you should expect someone like Matvey to follow up. Waterfalls, though, gonna try to go with the jiggle peek. Matvey, I think he spots out Waterfalls, but he picks up the bomb. And at this point, with the bomb being picked up, Matvey has got a whole... Uh-oh, Valina hears him. Valina hears Matvey, and Matvey is not gonna check him. That's a good frag for Valina. 11-1. It's gonna be the score. I used to call back in the day, and I think a lot of casters as well, used to look at somebody's name like Valina or Vumic and just say, oh, Valina, that's a B. Well, that's clearly Balbina, right? Balbina. You look at Vumic and it's, oh, it's a B. That's a boom blah. You know, the 4 being an A. But I myself learned at the major that no, that's the wrong pronunciation, because back in the day, when you were registering accounts to some websites, you had to use Latin letters. So the B is pretty much a B pronounced in the Russian language. So that's why you see someone like Volina, Vumic, because the 4 is like an A, and the A, honestly, I don't know. I don't really know how to read Cyrillic. Well, we missed the entire round. We missed the entire round by talking about how to pronounce names. I can tell you that a lot of casters they used to like call somebody like Kvik, like Kavik, or yeah, like Kavik was probably the one I remember, because that's not a very common way of pronouncing a word. Because they're two, wait, not syllables, the other, not the syllable, the other one. I don't really remember how do we call it, but yeah. But a lot of people found saying Kvik quite difficult. Well, maybe Fluffy Gangster's gonna be able to actually plant the bomb on the east side. Look at this, smoke's being deployed. Vumic is gonna kill one, but that's all he's gonna get. The bomb plant will come in. Kvik is here, and well, that's pretty bad. That sucks. That sucks for Fluffy Gangsters. Kvik is able to survive for that long in sandwich, and they're not able to eliminate it quick enough. And well, 13-1, isn't it? And wow, this game is going fast, isn't it? This game is turning out to be quite the fast one, apparently. This is probably one of the fewer games for QBF and the Best.net Challenger Series where they're able to win in a convincing fashion, because even against teams like EPG, I think, Good Job, I think, their victories have been something like 19-17, for instance, on an overtime victory, or 16-13, 16-12. It's not the dominant way of showing off, but yeah. Jimka straight up in the face of Matvey gets wrecked. Yeah, I honestly don't know why is the 4, why is it pronounced like an itch, like like Vumic. I understand why the B is like a V. That makes absolute sense to me. But why is the 4, which is an A, pronounced like an itch? I don't know. let's talk about the man himself. Gonna kill Walter. I mean, that's quite unlucky for Fluffy Gangsters, isn't it? I mean, I think they're sitting at the very bottom of the group, so it doesn't matter that much for them, even if they end up winning or losing. But I mean, they do want to try to get as many rounds as possible, isn't it? Fix the one Andic. I mean, maybe Andic. Whoop. I said too soon, didn't I? Vumich got his number with the bot gun. The auto sniper. Easy frag for Vumich. And a 14 to 1. Yeah, that's quite unlucky, isn't it? For a team like Fluffy Gangsters, because honestly, this game in general doesn't really matter for either team. Because if QBF wins it, they still end up being on the top of the group. If Fluffy Gangsters lose it, I mean, they're at the bottom of the group anyhow, so there's no way in the world they're going to be able to make it through, because for both teams, this is the last matchup they have to play at the Best.net Challenger Series. Yeah, that's a bit odd. B-Rush? No. It's not going to be the El Clasico B-Rush. They're going to try to play this one smart, QBF, because they know. They win the pistol round, they pretty much win the game at this point. Okay, Walter, okay, Walter! Already getting free frags for the FLG side. Suddenly, the round becomes very doable here. And Dick picks up one. There we go. Fluffy Gangsters, they're looking hot. We hot! They're looking hot. As Walter picks up free frags, very nice taps from him. Jimka, 1 versus 5, pretty much impossible for him. Or, if he's able to isolate the duels, take the one-on-one engagements, that's still quite possible, isn't it? Oh. Jimka? Oh, he makes noise. He makes noise, and Fix knows about it. I did want to take a look at pretty much Jimka's point of view throughout the entirety of the round. He's gonna be able to plant the bomb, which is quite cool. Oh, picks up the USB. Gonna tap down Walter. That's a good start. But there's no way in the world. I think FLG throws this one away, and yes, proves me correct. Yeah, it does seem to be the case, Calibrity. It does look like the 4 is like an A, and in Russian, I don't know myself, but it could be that 4 is just a tre. Good old-fashioned tre. Jimka? Oh, spots up one guy jumping down, but it doesn't really matter, does it? It looks like the game is going to last a bit longer than I anticipated. This QBF gonna eco this one out. They do end up planting the bomb, which is good. And because they plant the bomb, I'm pretty sure they will buy up AK-47s in the 18th round. Waterfalls in quick. There's nothing much these guys can do at this point. I mean, oh. Waterfalls, yeah, with the Glock, can't really do much. Maybe if someone would not have bought head armor, maybe he would have found more success, but not really. What's this about you talking about WSG? It's so weird. I think a lot of you might have heard about the latest news in WSG where Simple and Flamey aren't able to participate, which means that Team Ukraine and Team Russia aren't able to go into the event. But Team Russia, I honestly didn't think they would be able to make it out of the group because their group had SK, I think Big, some Asian team, and them. I honestly don't think Russia would have been able to made it out. But a team like Ukraine, they looked solid when they had, of course, Simple, Edward, Markelov, Bonding, Zeus in the lineup. It looked good, didn't it? But I don't know. The whole WSG thing is very weird. And yeah, even if they find a stand-in, I don't think like finding a Ukrainian standing at that point is pretty much impossible for the guys at Team Ukraine. The way WSG functions. But I do like the concept, right? Having one nationality teams participating in the event. It's pretty much like the World Championship as it used to be back in the day. Except the prize pools are paid out. Heyo. And yeah, of course you can have teammates from the same team participating. Walter though, I think he's gonna try to still win the round with his teammate Fix, as really the guys at FLG need this round, because that's the thing. They end up losing it. You just have to go for Nico. Kvik gets one, and British ends things. What an easy kill. For the Gangsters, this is another opportunity here. I will admit. This is probably the last round, last chance they do have. But yeah, another random player. You could say it in that way. I would say this. I mean, I would commit to the casting if this game of Counter-Strike would be a bit more interesting. But the name of the game here is QB.Fire wrecking their opponents, and even though it does look like Fluffy Gangsters might still have another opportunity here. That's a good flash coming in there. Linker with the cleanup. Vumic and Valina gonna try to end this one out as soon as possible, but may not be that easy as one might think, because the positioning of the CTs is quite good. Vumic though thinks he killed Andik. Nope. Oh, that's good for Valina. Spots of the shadow of Walter. Knows the positioning of, I think, Matvey. Oh no, the positioning of Fix. But also here's Matvey firing off the EWP. So for Valina to win this round is still going to be quite difficult, because the bomb is in the possession of the CT guys. And I think, yeah, I like the way where Matvey is going. He's going to put himself in a pretty good position. So a player like Valina is going to have a very difficult time at winning this round. But honestly, yeah, now I've noticed the bomb is actually dropped towards stairs. So if Valina is able to make his way on Tetris, jump on the stairs, he might be able to pick up the bomb without being even spotted. But yeah, I don't think he realizes it though. Yeah, he doesn't. Matvey's gonna get the frag, and we're still back in this game, aren't we? I think if you're a QBF, probably go for the full-on eco. Okay, or go for the force buy apparently. I would have loved to see them just probably go for an eco and then again have AK-47s, but I mean, oh, look at this. They're gonna wait for the smoke to bloom, and I think that, yeah, QBF probably just gonna go for the full-on rush here on the side. They may get lucky, as there's no one really on the side itself, and if the smokes do end up landing, then it should be quite good here for QBF to enter the side, and it does work out. And they're going through the smoking, a very good job killing two, but Quick and Vumic quick on the response. Quick though, and actually spot out someone. Oh, he's actually still, yeah, it's still here towards stairs. Can't try to give away anything too much. Spots out Fix, kills him in the process, and now, yeah, Walter's gonna get that frag. They should just plant the bomb at this point. Like if you're QBF, just plant the bomb and be done with it. But the good thing for them is that they have so much time to work with here. Are they actually? Yeah, it does look like they're gonna try to go for a wraparound, but with killing Walter. I think right now they shall consider planting the bomb on the B side of all places. So I must admit, it sucks to be Matvey, as he's going to get caught out by Jimka 16-4. Thank you guys for joining the broadcast. It was not, I would say, the most interesting Counter-Strike, but nonetheless, it was a good game. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys like to stay here. Be sure to follow the Star Ladder channel, and if you do want, you can also give me a follow on the Twitters. I could actually give my shameless promotional link here for my Twitter if interested. So, but yeah, that's about it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast, and see you all next time on the Starladder channel. And hope you guys have a good evening.